go home, get some sleep, which I haven't had much of this week, and then tomorrow at 9 p.m. I'm driving to London, meeting the guitarist. I'm going in my band, like tour bus, and then we're driving up to Scotland that's an 8-hour drive. And then after that, we begin a 20 gig tour of the UK through universities and during Freshers Week as well. So yeah, it's going to be great fun. I can't wait to start. But yeah, sleep is good.
Do you know how you were spotted for that tour?
I do. It was really just an email out of the blue. They don't often work that way. But this guy picked it up, and I was trying to get a support slot for a band, and he kind of books this band, and he said, no, you can't have a support slot, but you can. What about this idea? It's called Coffee House Sessions, Coffee House Tour, and it's basically it was created by Hugh Stevens from Radio 1, and he wants to put live music, like a live touring circuit, back into universities. So, and the way he's done it is quite different. He's doing it with bands touring through coffee shops. So you have we're doing 2 gigs a day in these coffee shops. Yeah, it's all the coffee shops within the campuses of universities. So they came up with this idea that students now, they don't buy, well, it's not just now, it's always happened, but they don't buy alcohol at the bars in the evenings anymore. They'll buy it from the supermarket cheaper. And so the student bars aren't making as much money, but they're more than happy to spend £3.60 on a coffee during lunchtime. So the universities are going to make a bit more money, but touring isn't really about that. It's about kind of putting the touring circuit back into universities, because it's just not as good as it used to be anymore. And yeah, we're on the first guy going on a tour, first band, and yeah, it's going to be cool. I can't wait.
I can't imagine a nicer tour.
I know, and it's all during the daytime as well.
Yeah.
So we have a few gigs in the evening, but they're kind of not many. So yeah, I think we play one show at 1 o'clock, and we have an interview before that, and then we play a show at 1, and then we make our way to the next university. So they're all kind of within an hour of each other, and at 3 o'clock we do another gig at another university in another coffee house, and then we got the evenings to, well, I'm planning on, I've taken a load of recording equipment with me and I'm going to try and start work on the next batch of songs, whether that's going to be a single, an EP or an album, I don't know, because you just have to write and see what comes out. Most quickly?
Yeah.
That's a cool question. The feeling that comes to me most quickly, it's of extreme high and extreme low. I think that's the feeling. And yeah, so away from the feeling that comes to me, I don't know, I'm quite chilled out away from my music. I think it's when I'm working within the music industry and touring and gigging, then that brings kind of the tiredness in, the kind of the emotional side of it, like the hard work that goes on behind. But away from music, I'm probably slightly different really. I'm pretty chilled out. I like to walk my dogs in the fields and play football, so it's normal things. Yeah, keep me. It's nice to have something away from music, but I'd never ever drop music. If you know what I mean. I think of it probably sounds kind of weird, but I literally think of when I'm walking onto stage and I'm looking over at the crowd. And that feeling is like a feeling you can't replace. That to me is my drug. Do you know what I mean? It's addictive, and it's a beautiful thing. And like tonight at the gig, I experienced that, and I saw the happy faces, and I saw those different kinds of people just having an amazing time. And that to me is kind of, I love music, and that's why I do it, to put smiles on people's faces. It's kind of, that to me is the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen. I think it would be love, and it would be, just love as a whole. Whether that's being in love or when you break up, like that feeling is not so good, but it's a very powerful feeling.
What would you like people to think of when they see you gig?
When they see me gig?
Yeah.
I want them to feel like they're in the band. I want them to feel. I want them to start to buzz like I am on stage. I think that's infectious. When you see a band that hopefully sounds good and they're performing, then it makes the audience want to kind of join in with you. And so yeah, I think I just want them to feel part of the show. I never want anyone to feel like they're just standing there watching because they have to. Like, I want them to, it should feel good between everyone. Cool. Thank you very much. Really nice to meet you.